Well, yeah, I just did an interview with John Boxer Mendoza. I don't know if you've seen this interview yet. It's been
Bald
running.
dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching all that.
Yeah. So he was a high-ranking member of the Nuestra Familia.
Yeah.
So what happened was this guy was a shot caller. He was a high-ranking, he was a leader. He had people underneath him, and he had really devoted his whole life to NF.
Mm-hmm.
He had gotten stabbed. He stabbed people. He directed people to do violence, sold drugs, done all types of stretches, and he was facing life plus 150 years, I believe. And he was in county jail awaiting for kind of this bigger case to come about. And what he explained in the interview was that his girlfriend was dying.
Yeah.
Right? She had
lupus.
Lupus, thank you. She had lupus, and she was gravely ill, and she was dying. And they were on a jail phone call, and she was just like, yo, like, I'm out here by myself, why aren't you, you love this gang more than I do, and you're not out here with me. And he was like, hey, look, just calm down, I'll think about cooperating, just to calm her down. The prosecutors got a hold of that jail phone call and floated it out to the other NF members.
Yeah.
Now there's a green light on him. And now there's, and he was like, I was just trying to calm her down. I wasn't planning on cooperating. I didn't cooperate.
Yeah, because stress is a big
Yeah, I'm just trying to
lupus.
calm her down. She's got lupus, but they weren't trying to hear it.
Yeah.
They tried to stab him at one point. They X'd him out the gang. And then at that point, she died, his mom died. And he was just like, all right, man, I guess I'll cooperate. And he kind of gave some general statements. He said he didn't cooperate with any particular people, but then at that point, like, he's completely out.
I didn't get to that part yet.
Yeah, it's not out yet. Yeah, I mean, he cooperated, he got out.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately. He did I think he ultimately did 10 years, and then he got out, and he said there's a green light on him forever. He doesn't go to 49ers games because, he'll run into people that.
Yeah, I mean, bro, listening
with.
to that interview, he went above and beyond to sacrifice his entire life for that organization.
It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that you do so much and you try to, and it's like you don't actually do anything. Yes, there's a phone call saying you're going to do it to try to calm someone down, but you explain to him, like, yes, I said this to her, but I never actually did it. There's no, go ahead, go through the paperwork. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
And yet the politics of the gang has now labeled you a snitch, and now you have a target on your head. But it kind of makes you think, like, why join a gang in the first place if this is what's going to be the outcome of it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have you seen situations like this happen? Play out?
Not like that. Not like that. I mean, Cali is a lot more extreme and a lot more organized.
Yeah.
Versus like Florida and what I've been around, it's more loose. It's more wild and, but like hearing his story and how strict shit is over there, I'm not really surprised that the green light got put out.
Yeah, I mean, these Mexican gangs are sort of,
They're
I feel like they're on another level.
Yeah, they're like mafia.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of, and it's strict because I believe what he said or something was like, they're going to look at it like you're willing to cooperate over a female.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck about that female. And it's like, as he signed up for it, they told him, you don't give a fuck about your family or none of them. It's us.
No, it's true. Because I remember there was this other part of the interview, which you may have seen, where he talked about how they had to tell one of the members that they're going to kill their, that member's mother because she's cooperating.
Yeah.
And he had to just, at that moment, had to just be like, all right, I understand. And then he just kind of disappeared afterwards.
At that moment, I would have felt like I'm in the wrong gang.
I've actually been a part of a situation like that. It's in my book where we told this guy that we were gonna kill his mom because his mom turned into an informant. And, obviously he knows that he's in this situation. We're telling him we're gonna kill her. And obviously he's not gonna say, I'm not on board with that. He understood what was going on. So he was like, you know what, if you guys feel like it's in the best interest of the O to take her out, I'm with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But he ended up disappearing. Obviously, he had second thoughts about it after, we talked to him, and he ended up disappearing. But we ended up catching up with his mom, and we ended up killing her later on.
Maybe this ain't. Maybe I'm gonna go with these guys because they don't make us.
Not forgiven seem a little more
They
lucrative.
forgive their mothers, just not anyone else. Like, you know what I mean? That's a little fucking extreme. But if that's what he signed up for and he had that full on understanding,
Yeah.
because if you listen to what he's saying, you could view it from both sides. Like, all right, that either sounds like the best excuse or the worst excuse.
Yeah.
And the fact that the police released the audio as a tactic to get him out of the way, that's fucking crazy.
Well, I don't think to get him out of the way is to get him to cooperate.
Well, at the same time, you're getting him to cooperate by the threat of him being killed by his own organization.
Exactly.
Because everyone tries to say the police releases videos to me to get rappers killed, even though not one rapper I've fucking released a video on got touched.
Well, they're not releasing it to you for a purpose. They're releasing it to you because you request it.
Yeah.
It's not like they're calling you up and say, hey, I got something for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We got
You know what I'm saying? So-and-so.
They think it's some fucking secret organization or something.
Illuminati. Yeah. No, man, listen, it's wild to me. And, we talked about how I was talking about this one scene in American Me about how that one guy, Puppet, had to kill his own brother because he had basically gotten the leader locked up. And he was like, did you have situations where your own gang, people in your own gang had to get stabbed? And he said, all the time. Yeah. All the time. You give someone an order and they don't follow it, they're going to get stabbed for not following orders.
Well, that I'll say I have experience with because I had a green light on me.
For what?
At the first adult prison I was at for being white.
Just for being white? Just
for being white. Didn't matter who I knew, didn't matter who I was connected to, just for being white. A subset of the Bloods put a green light on me.
Okay.
2 weeks passed, nothing happened. So another guy came to the prison who kind of took over as the head of everyone for the Bloods. And the two dudes that were involved in putting the green light on me went PC. Because it was basically like, oh, he's a white boy? Why y'all ain't stabbed him yet? Oh, but his bunkies a king and they fuck with him because he did a mission with them and, he got a knife too, and so why y'all ain't stab him? Oh, well, So he pulled me into a room with two other homies and was like, look, I'm taking over. You can either get with this program or do what you want to do. I'm like, man, I'm with the shit. Fuck, I'm with the shit. He's
you
like,
were already
all right.
in Blood at the time.
Yeah. No, but it's just he wanted to reprogram how the homies was moving at that prison. He wanted to reorganize it.
Right.
Because the two dudes that put the green light on me wanted to be the big dogs when they really weren't big dogs. They just had the numbers in that little subset. But the green light ended up getting reversed and put on them because they never popped on me.
I mean, how does leadership really work in prison and
Violence.
gang situations? Does it matter who was a leader outside? Do things change?
I mean, there's all type of, there's all types of politics. I won't really get into the breakdown of the politics behind it.
Fair enough.
But if you want to stand on business and you want to be respected, violence is the fucking best thing for you. I can go in there and say, I know so-and-so and so-and-so, and the second somebody tries me and I seen pussy, whatever rank or respect I had is gone. I could go in there as the white boy and they say, bro, you ain't Blood, and I pop one of them. And now everyone's like, yeah, he the one. That's him.
Never mind.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, he white, he Blood, yeah. All right. That's what it is.